Right, we're live. Welcome back to the Tuesday Night Live. I haven't done one for a couple of weeks, have I? Because of this thumb. Um, anyway, so tonight we're going to be making a thumbstick top. Um, a friend of our family that we've known for a long time, his elderly mom, she wants a thumbstick just because she's a bit unsteady on her feet. So, but nothing too heavy. She's only small, so something really lightweight. But she wanted just a normal piece of hazel or something, but that's not good enough, really. We're going to make it a little bit special, aren't we? So that's what we're going to be in tonight. First of all, we've got Di from Making a Better. Where are we? Right.
Hey guys,
There's earwormy for me tonight. You know what? Today has just been, I don't know, 50 mile an hour all day since I got up this morning. The rooster woke me up at 4:15, so I had to let him out. And the day kind of started then, and I haven't stopped all day. Anyway, so I'm a bit scatterbrained.
yeah,
I've just literally put the link out for Di to come in and earworm for me at like 3 minutes to 8. So that's how bad I am tonight. So we're going to be doing some power carving. Now, what I've got, I'll pop you in the background, Di. That's right.
no worries, mate.
Before we go into it, I'll actually change the camera as well.
We've just lost your audio, mate.
Oh, how's that?
Oh, yeah, you're back.
Better? Okay. So I had a care package from GPS agencies come through, and there was a load of this stuff in. This is the fake or the ivory alternative. It cuts like ivory, and it acts like ivory when you're shaping it, stuff like that. But it is acrylic, I believe. Now, I put on the description and the thumbnail to this video that it's resin, but it's not. I'm gonna have to go back and adjust it. But it is actually acrylic. I've also cut a few out. This is the one that we're going to be doing tonight, because I think that'll look lovely on a piece of hazel. I've cut some out of HDPE. So these are huge slabs of HDPE that I've got. This is my own little design. If you see that. So it's going to go around. Originally, it was just going to be a ball on the end, and then Cheryl says, "Well, why don't you make it more of a decorative piece?" So that's what we're going to do. Not sure how we're going to do it at this end, but still. So we're not going to do those tonight, but I will be making those and putting them up for sale. So we'll be doing this one. The bits that I'm going to be using, I've not tried these bits yet, but we've got this awesome evil looking thing. You can see that.
Oh wow, that looks aggressive.
It is quite aggressive. Andy from AH Bespoke gave me this. This is a good tool. He's given me a couple of others that we might be using tonight as well. So we've got like a cone shaped one there. We've got a ball. These are carbide cutters. So these are going to rip through this stuff without any problems. And we've got various other little ones that we're going to be trying out. Sanding and stuff like that. So that's what we're going to be using. I've got my downdraft, my homemade downdraft table set up, so I don't have to wear a respirator or anything like that. This literally sucks everything away. Everything that I can get into my lungs goes down there instead. So, right then. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to whack this on. We're just going to mark this. My thumb, by the way, I've got a trapped tendons in the sleeves, so it's swollen up and it kind of locks in position. It's really sore, so I can still use it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark these edges that I'm going to be taking away just to get it to round over. This is going to come into that kind of shape there. I've got to be careful how far I go down because I've drilled through the bottom. So
does it behave like the thinner sheet acrylic, this, or is it a different animal altogether? Is it a bit more like Corian? Because I know Corian's acrylic based, but there's all sorts of additives in it, isn't there?
Oh, is that the milk based stuff?
No, I think
milk protein.
No, I think Corian's, it's an acrylic polymer with some silica dust mixed in or something.
I'm not sure.
It's the one they use for kitchen work surfaces and the like.
Oh, right, okay. I'm not sure. I know this. I've never cut ivory, and I hope that no one really, if they're, in the last 20 years has cut ivory, but still, I've just been told that it's an alternative, similar. And it's similar. But
wow, might be something to pair with that big chunk of ebony I've got.
All right, yeah, ebony and ivory, yeah. Remember the song Ebony and Ivory?
I'll not sing. There'd be a mass exodus.
Okay, right. Are you okay to do the shout out? And I'll crack on
absolutely, mate. Right. First in was Peter Cochrane. Sorry, hi Peter. Andy H is in. We've got this strange fella called Di Prout. We've then got Douglas Mungham. Doug Miller's in. Hi, Doug. And Douglas. That's not going to confuse me at all. And then Jappy's in. And I think for that, now that's it. Come on, guys, get this one shared out. Get people over here. Steve Ellis has just popped in, and Jay's coming. Hiya, guys. Oh, Larry's in. Larry LC Woodworks. And that's it. Sorry, mate, you go ahead.
No, it's all right. I was just going to say, I glued a load of this together to make this up. If I grab that there, you can actually see how I glued it all together. It was actually strips.
Ah, I see.
This is really good.
I love that extraction mat you've got. That's a great idea, that.
Yeah, it's a homemade thing, but it works really well, and although acrylic and stuff like that, it doesn't really give off such a fine dust as resin does, as you know, but it's still good to have it sucked away.
Oh, absolutely. So what, have you got sticks already sorted for these then?
No, I haven't. I'll go down into the woods at the back of the house and I'll harvest some.
Lovely.
I've kind of there's that much in there that I kind of every now and again I'll go and take a couple, and it's sustainable. It grows back nicely. I mean,
that's good.
Hazel grows really quick, doesn't it?
Yeah. I recently repaired my stepfather's walking stick. My grandmother bought it in when she was still alive, and it was just a bit of it was a novelty. People like a nice handmade walking stick. And he promptly dropped it and chipped the base of the handle off.
All right.
But now he needs it because he's waiting for a new whip. So I had to do a little bit of repair work on that, and I managed to find another piece of elm that matched the handle perfectly. So I managed to grain match that. But that's got a hazel stem as well, and it's still got the bark on it. It looks fantastic.
All right. I love making walking sticks. I've always had. even before I needed a walking stick because of my back, you know.
Yeah.
I always, even when I've been out doing scout hikes, I've always taken a walking stick. You know, it's just something that's
Yeah.
really handy.
Absolutely. I mean, not only for supporting yourself, but for probing the ground, making sure you're not about to fall in a bog like I've done on occasion.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
My old lecturer at uni, he used to, wherever he was, he always used to have a single walking pole, and he'd take the cap off at the end. And he said, because he was used to going around glaciers all the time, so having something that you could probe the ground in front of you was really useful.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I love this style though.
It's a great job, this does. I've actually I've got a walking stick for Colin because in the chat. I'm gonna have to take it up to him, I think.
Barry Chitty's popped in.
Hi,
Whitebeard, is that your dad?
Yeah, that is, yeah. Is Andy H?
Andy H is in, yeah.
Yeah. So Andy is this week's invasion. So after this, later on, me and Andy are going to be doing a test, a stream test. So I hope he remembers.
Well, they are, Andy. You've heard it now. Well, it's moving it pretty quick, isn't it?
It is, yeah, yeah. And I'll tell you what, it's taking it. I don't know. It's not too fierce, but it's taking it and smoothing it as well.
That's great. Keith just popped in. Circular order by Keith. Hi, Keith.
Hi, Keith. I'm not sure what it's called. This thing. But I'm sure if Andy Neal comes in, he'll know what it's called.
He'll know what it is, yeah. It's not quite a burr, is it?
I don't know, actually. I think it is. It's really, I mean, it's, see that.
Yeah.
It's not like a diamond tip. It's got loads of tiny little bits stuck onto it. So it's not like a diamond.
Not like a impregnated diamond thing. It's actually got some teeth, as it were.
Yeah, it's not like one of these. It's actually got teeth all over it.
Oh, it looks a great tool, that. Tommy's Workshop's just popped in. Hi, Tom.
Hi, Tommy. See, that's all we need to do every now and again. Just rub it like that, and it all disappears.
I'm going to have to knock one of those up.
This is just pegboard.
Yeah. You just need a little box and an extraction port that fits your extraction hose, I guess.
Yeah, that's it. Easy. Anyone can make one, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I'm going to have to spend some time on that in a minute, but get this roughed out first.
It'd make a good shooting crook as well if
that
shape.
I've actually got one of those. I unknowingly made one out of acrylic. And then found out what it was. I just like the shape.
Yeah.
It's back in my lives actually. It's a red acrylic one.
Oh, gorgeous.
that works so well, that does. I like it. Right, so what I'm thinking, I'll find my pen. Oh, here we go. There we go. There it is. Thinking that needs to be quite a nice, deep, kind of soft. Take it kind of there. Yeah.
I see what you're doing. Nice. It always reminds me of replacing handles on planes and saws. This, and you put quite a standard pattern handle on, and then you spend that little bit of time fine tuning it, making it comfortable to the hand.
Yeah.
And
well, unfortunately, the lady that's going to own this is all the way up by Hadrian's Wall. So
can't really do a fitting, can you?
No. So I'm going to make it as generic as I can, you know what I mean? So there won't be a live next week, and there won't be an invasion next week either. So I'm actually going on holiday with the wife for the first ever time. You know, we've been married 21 years, so we're taking a caravan away and having a bit of a nice rest.
Yeah, you deserve it, mate. Oh, you'll get some weather like we've got this week.
Oh, definitely. I'm taking my metal detector. I'm going to make a load of runes. I'll cut a load of GPS to. I'm just going to sand them down and potter about, you know, in the awning. Just doing nothing really.
Nice. Yeah, I'm long overdue a camping trip. Well, I'm long overdue a day where I'm going to sit in front of a computer and.
Oh yeah.
That'd be nice.
Well, we inherited a 30-year-old caravan, and it's immaculate. It's absolutely gorgeous. And we only went away in it once to the Yandel show, and then lockdown hit, didn't it?
Oh, nightmare.
So it's been sitting there and.
Your dad's just asking what you're making.
This is a walking thumbstick, the top for a thumbstick. So it'll be like that. It'll be on a piece of hazel, a thin piece of hazel, that is. That's why we've only got a small. I'm going to put a ferrule on there, obviously. So it's only going to be a small stick. I mean, what's that? That's about an inch, maybe. But I mean, you know, hazel, it's brilliant. It's so flexible.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Is this bleaching out, or I mean, can you see it okay?
It's not bad, slightly. It's easier where you've got the red on because we can see a bit of contrast there.
Okay. What I can do actually is just come down a bit.
Your dad's just saying we've got weather like this for 5 weeks. Oh, I could stand that.
Oh no. Oh, is that better or worse?
No, that looks good actually.
Okay. Right. I'm not the sort of person, you know. I mean, the warm's nice,
Yeah.
but I prefer, you know, autumn and winter, to be honest.
Yeah. When I've had dreams of moving somewhere else to retire, you know, dreams they are as well. Canada has always appealed, or Alaska, or the colder countries. However, when we get a summer in this country, I don't know, maybe it's memories of childhood or something, but I just enjoy being out and about, bit of shade in the woods, go and find a lake or a stream to paddle or swim in.
Yeah, yeah.
Something about British summers. When we get them,
Yeah,
and they're not one day, like, you know, summer was on a Wednesday last year.
yeah.
John S. has just come in. Hiya, John.
Welcome. That's John.
So with the ferrule, will you kind of do some final shaping to blend into the ferrule? Or?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So it's a brass ferrule. I haven't got it yet. I've got to order it. But it'll be only as wide as that, and then I'll just literally take the edges off. I've just taken the edge off there, as you can see.
Yeah.
A little bit, and that's all I'm going to do. I'm going to leave this bottom. That's why I've drilled it, and that's perfectly flat. Brilliant. I actually cut these out in the bandsaw as well.
You know, it's amazing. I've always thought using corian, and it goes against the grain to where you think this can't cut with a normal blade, and then it cuts like butter.
Yeah.
Jappy's just saying how hot and humid it is there. The worst humidity I ever experienced was in Texas once, Jappy, and I literally came out of an air-conditioned house and was soaking wet like I had a bucket of water chucked on me within seconds. That was oppressive heat out there. When I was in Ghana, that was just dry heat.
Yeah, I mean, I like the fact that when you're cold, you can wrap up warm.
Yeah.
You know, when you're hot, there's not a lot you can do about it, really.
Other than swim. See, I'm a water baby, so if I see water, I get urged to throw myself in it. But that said, for me, the big thing is being able to sit around a fire. And you can do that when it's cold, and it warrants having the fire then as well. Yeah, autumn's my kind of time of year, to be honest.
Definitely. Yeah, love it. I mean, spring's okay. It's you know, but autumn definitely.
The colours. It's just where we are as well. It's just all of a sudden from being green all summer, everything goes just amazing, oranges and golds and browns.
I tell you what, that is actually really comfortable. It's nice and comfortable, that is.
Fantastic. And it's leaving a nice finish as well, by the looks of things.
Yeah, it is. I will have to sand it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's turned out nice. I've made those HDPE ones because I'm going to actually I'm going to sell them. I'm going to make them and then I'll put them on my Etsy store or something, or you know, something like that. But that will last forever. It will never break. You could run over it with a lorry and it wouldn't break. It's so strong, you know.
Yeah. And it's gorgeous, that as well.
Yeah, marble. I had a great big sheet of this. It's an inch thick, and I had I think it was 4 foot by 3. I think.
Oh wow!
I've still got some of it left, but and I've got some black as well. But the black has got flecks of what's it called? Foil.
Ah, yeah.
It's actually made from yogurt lids.
Oh, good to see it's all recycled then. Fantastic.
Oh yeah. And this is made from buckets. This is.
Wow.
The only problem I'm having with this bit or burr, whatever it is it likes to run away a little bit.
Yeah.
It likes to run across the top of it. So I'm coming down, and once once it hits a little notch, it kind of wants to dig in.
I mean, aggressive tools are normally quite grabby to some extent, aren't they? But
yeah,
I'm really impressed with the finish it's leaving, though.
It is. It's really nice.
Really good.
That's good.
Wow, that peeled a chunk off.
Yeah.
Ah, Wayne's in. Wayne Bigfoot. Hiya, Wayne.
Hi, Wayne.
And Val.
Hi, guys.
Lawrence is in. Lawrence Brigadier. Hiya, Lawrence. So what glue did you use to bond these?
I used Type Bond thick.
Right. Yeah.
There's what you need to do is when you glue acrylic together, you need to create suction. So you need it to be as thick as possible, and you put it together and then rub it. You know, rub it really well and force all the air out.
Is it worth lightly sanding the surface just to give it a bit of tooth as well? That's worth doing?
Yeah, that's what I did with this. Just got some 320 on it. I'm just going to show you a couple of GPS's newer stuff. I think it's absolutely brilliant. I don't think I'll get in trouble for showing this, but we'll see.
We can hardly hear you at the minute, so I'll just relay a question to you. We can hear you now, you're back. Doug Miller's just asked, what did you say the white material is?
So this is, it's GPS Agencies. It's an acrylic, but it's their alternative to ivory. It's actually the same colour, so it's like a creamy kind of colour. And it acts in the same way when you sanded it. drilling it, polishing it, whatever. There's a piece of it. Some of GPS Agency's new stuff. Oh, it's gorgeous. That's a clear acrylic. It's totally clear. Obviously, you can't see through it because the bottom's. But,
yeah.
That's their black. Really
And
nice.
is it their thing then? The whole are they big on the ethical sourced recycled stuff?
Oh,
fantastic.
Definitely.
I'm going to have to get in touch with them at some point then, because one thing we try to do at Making a Better Life is not only use recycled, but access sources of things that are just being chucked at source. So like that's why we've used quite a bit of corian before, because I couldn't believe the amount that was getting chucked out.
They also have a alternative to tortoiseshell.
Wow.
It's made from a milk protein. I might have a little bit I can show you. I'll have to dig it out.
We've got Richard from RJK Spinning Woods just popped in. Hi, Richard.
Hi, mate. This is good stuff. You can't see it, but this glows in the dark all the time. It just
don't need a black light or anything, just glows.
It just glows. It's just always glowing.
That's brilliant. I'm going to have a play with some of this.
Definitely. Yeah. You can get make boxes still, I believe, from different places that sell GPS. But I'll hunt for a bit of that.
Be away from the mic again, mate.
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry, Paul.
Yeah, you can buy GPS maker boxes, I believe, still, where you'll have a load of different types of their stuff in there. From if you go on GPS Agency's website, you'll see all the different stockists.
Fantastic.
Right. Now, I'm not sure what we're going to do about this bit here. I might just bring it. I'll round it over and then probably bring it in to not a point, but more of a.
Yeah.
I'm just worried about catching the edge. You know, sorry, I'll get your shot. Just catching the edge. Yeah. So I'll probably take it down like that. Obviously, take that off as well. Right then. I'll tell you what, if anyone wants to learn how to make spoon rings, let me know and I'll do a live on it. I think this is a silver spoon ring that I made.
Oh, that's lovely, that.
You can actually see the original.
Yeah. A little bit of that. I know, I love that.
So I'll be making some of those. If people will watch, I'll make them.
I'd watch that, mate. One of the best bits of reused cutlery I'd seen was a candelabra, and they'd got the knife made a cross piece, and then each one of the three sections where you could put a candle had got a fork with 3 of the 4 tines wrapped and one of them pointing up in the centre to stab the candle, and then a spoon underneath as a wax trap. It was just fantastic.
I've actually seen how you can make hats and elephant pendants from forks.
Wow.
I might have a go at that live. I don't know. Let's see.
That sounds good.
Not my idea. I'll be copying someone, but I'll just make it my own. You know.
Yeah. That's the best way. Just find something that inspires you and have a crack at it.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah, we've got some support already saying yes, do the spoon rings.
Okay. Jay's cabin, what's that? Any link to give? Is that for GPS
Sorry.
agencies?
Yeah, well, I've found their Facebook, but I'm wondering if which is the best way to kind of contact them, Rich? Because they've got a Facebook, but I've not found the website. Oh yeah, I have. There we are. It was just lower down the search than I thought. Have you got it?
It's gpsagencies.co.uk, I think. Or is it .com?
And no, that's a 404 error code.
Right, let's have a look.
Let me have another look. Now I've got it. Yeah, it was just a broken link. That's all.
Yeah. I mean, you'll find on their website. I mean, oh crap! What am I doing? Oh, hello. You will see on there that there's stockists. You can't buy directly from them. You have to go through one of their stockists. But the maker box is well worth the money. It's not expensive at all.
So that's just like a little mixed bag of different bits, like you showed us earlier. Fantastic.
Yeah, there's a lot of flat stuff on there. There's some pen kits in there. Only the actual resin or the acrylic. There isn't the actual kits, like all the hardware. It's just a bit of resin for you to try. But if you're into making jewellery, there's enough in there for you to make loads of jewellery. Oh, there you go. That looks a little bit better, doesn't it?
Andy H has just pointed out that the link was in the notes anyway, so I could have just looked there. My
bad. Of course it was. That's me being an idiot again. GPS agencies, they sponsor my channel, so
yeah,
it is in there. But let them know where you saw it if you want.
Baz is in. Hi, Baz.
Hi, Baz.
Simple things. Which way did the train come from, Baz? I didn't see the end. Do you think you could carve this with traditional chisels?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, just wondered how it'd behave. Sure. It's not got a grain structure as such in the same way Ivory hasn't, so it may. Wood turning by Barry's just popped in. Hiya, Barry.
Hi, Barry. So remember, guys, this week I will be invading Andy. Andy H is returning. 9 o'clock UK time. I'll put the after I've done the test with Andy later. I'll put the link for you to watch.
So we've got a couple of questions here, Rich. One was Baz just asking what we're doing, what we're carving, and then we've got Douglas Mungham's asking, can GPS be glued permanently to wood?
Yeah.
So I imagine so then, obviously. So
Yeah,
what would you use for that? We'll use the tight bond again.
I personally would.
Yeah.
But again, use a thick super glue.
Yeah.
You know, a thick viscosity. Like I say, if you make resin, jewellery and things like that, you definitely want to check out the maker box.
Yeah.
I know Turner's Retreat, they stop GPS ages. Yandles stop it.
Fantastic. Richard's asking which workshop you're in.
I'm in the new workshop. I just can't resist coming in here, but, you know.
Yeah.
It's dry. It's warm.
Are you how far off from converting the old one to a coupe? Come run. Was that the plan?
I've run all the electrics for the sockets in here. Well, something. They're all connected to the fuse box. I've just got to buy boards now, and that's what's holding me back. So I can buy one board every 2 weeks to put on the walls. Once they're up, it's just a case of painting it, putting some shelves and things like that up. So that's the only thing holding me back now. They're expensive, aren't they? They're like 30 quid each. I mean, I could put thinner stuff up there, but being that I'm going to be screwing into it with cupboards, it's got to be decent thick stuff, hasn't it? You know.
Of course, yeah.
But it's okay. I mean, it's taking time, but it's fine. You know.
It'll be nice. It's one thing I never got to do for my chucks was get a really nice area with hard standing for them. It was always a case of I'd move the chucks to a temporary area and build something slightly better, and then I'd have a plan, and then I'd lose a couple of chickens, so then it'd be down to, you know, not worth doing anything. But it never quite got it right, really. Because I think you get to a certain number and they become no more work, do they, than having one or two?
Yeah, I mean, you know how ours are treated. Ours are treated better than I am.
Yeah.
Totally spoiled. No, but we've got quite a lot now. We've got about 38, I think.
Wow.
Because we hatched our own as well.
I think the most I ever had was 20 at once.
Yeah. And we've got some in the freezer as well.
Yeah.
Boys.
Yeah, that's what I used to do with the boys. Because I once hatched 15. That was when I ended up with 20. I hatched 15. And I think 12 of them were boys, which was really unfortunate. But it did mean we ate well that year.
I quite like the taste of boy meat.
Well, up until the 50s, it was
like that. Really?
Sorry, what's that, mate?
That came out wrong.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Perhaps it did. Yeah. but I wasn't quick on the pick up there. But no, it could get even worse if we're not careful. But rooster was quite a popular thing up until the 60s and 70s, but
Oh, okay.
it became unpopular in the way that it was done commercially, because they used to castrate them basically, or chemically do it so that they were more docile. Because when you get more than a few boys in the same space, it becomes quite violent quite fast.
Yeah. Well,
So it kind of fell out of
problem.
favour.
When I have the boys, because what I do is what we do is we grow them on until they're old enough to go in with the other girls. I mean, this is the females, and the boys stay in the nursery pen.
Yeah.
So last time we had six boys in there.
Yeah.
And they got on really well. But what they didn't like was me.
Yeah.
Whenever I went in there, they would come at me.
For the little stampy dance.
Oh, they'd come at me with all feathers and all beaks.
Yeah.
You know. And,
I've still got a few scars from one of mine.
Definitely. They always get you there. Did you notice that?
Yes.
They get you right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
It well hurts. Right, have a barrel. Where's that gone? What's that gone? That's my. See, I like this stuff. This speed click stuff. Brilliant. I love it. But
fantastic.
Oh,
Mark's in Shop Dog Workshop's in. Hi, Mark.
Okay, Mark. But I can't seem to find. Oh, I know where it is. Bear with me. Back in a sec.
Brilliant. See, this is very much like me in my workshop. This, just I intend to be very, very well organised, so I have organisers, and then I take things out of them and I don't put them back. Real bad habit. Mark, it's Di, by the way. Just me in here tonight.
Here we go. I've got it.
Fantastic.
So I made my son's girlfriend a fork ring. So she's got the actual fork prongs wrapped around, and that's why it was in there, because I was just making sure there was no sharp bits.
Yeah.
Right then. I'm going to keep these handy because they tend to fly off at terminal velocity and then scare the crap out of me. A loud buzzing noise. So what I'm doing now is just smoothing it out a little bit. Get rid of any of those rough marks. How are we doing for time?
Oh. We're 10-2, mate.
Well, that's gone quick, hasn't it?
It really has, yeah. Wayne of the Big Feet's just telling us in his workshop he has a storage method called "It's in here somewhere." It's worked for years until Val started using the workshop. Remember who said that, Val? It wasn't me. Donna's in.
Hi, Donna.
Is it a drum or a cone? That it's just a little drum.
It's a drum.
Ah,
It's
yeah, I can see.
the speed click or click, whatever it's called.
Yeah,
You just
that's brilliant. That.
pop it. There's no silly little screw in the end.
Oh,
You just put it on and click it down.
that's brilliant.
I mean, when they go and they scare me. I mean, like they all do, but they're just. I find it a little bit safer, to be honest, than that little screw.
Yeah. Well, you know it's safe with that one click, don't you?
Yeah,
No
yeah,
messing around worrying about stripping threads or anything.
yeah.
So will you just polish this up, or have you got a
Yeah.
finish in mind?
No, I'm just going to polish it.
Nice.
Once you sand it, I mean, it's same as. I mean, you can sand it really well to a nice high gloss and not put any finish on it whatsoever.
Beautiful.
You know,
I
other
imagine
than
it'd take buffing quite well as well. Then I imagine.
yes, but what you got to be careful with any acrylic is you don't get it too hot,
Hot, right?
because then you will melt it.
Yeah.
It's actually so smooth now. What I've just found is, you know, these where that burr dug in, you go across it diagonally, it smooths them out lovely.
Fantastic. Oh wow.
I won't be polishing this tonight.
No.
I mean, it's gonna. I want to get the ferrule on there and all that first before I start finishing it.
Of course. Your
Just
dad's
to
just
tell.
saying he's finished his canal barge model.
Oh, lovely. I'm still waiting for the footage, Dad, so I can edit it up for you and get it on your channel for you. Is Colin in the
I've
chat?
not seen him.
Hmm.
Uh, unusual.
Another thing you got to watch. Oh, go on.
I just say Mark's just asking you where you are at the work with the workshop build.
Yeah, just more insulation and boards to put on the inside now, and then we'll be thinking about cupboards. Right.
Fantastic. That's looking lovely.
I only ever do this finger tight, but I've got no power in this thumb, so I'm having to use these.
Is that good practice then? Because I used a little spanner that came with mine, and
I've always done it finger tight. I've never used the spanner really. I mean, I've got one in here that's never been used.
I mean, it threads in as it spins anyway.
Yeah, because you're going with the thread,
Yeah.
so it's not going to undo anything like that. What I'm going to do is, in fact, what I'll do is I'll tighten this up. No, I won't, because I can't do that.
Doug from Paul Barnes in.
Hi, Doug.
He's just said it's oh no, sorry, he was just trying to say hello to Peter and had a fat finger moment. We've all done that.
Well, I've noticed these are slightly different. So that one's a little
more open.
This one. So I'm just kind of evening them out a little bit. That's better.
Got about 5 minutes to the hour, mate.
Cool. Just going to stick another wheel on here, and then I think we'll be as far as I can go with this tonight.
How many more of these have you got in this batch then? Or are you just doing them as you feel like it?
I've just got these 4.
Yeah.
These will act totally different when I'm cutting them. Before I finish off, I'll just show you the difference in how the HDP acts.
Yeah.
I'll probably end up taking this on holiday and just hand sanding it forever.
Oh yeah. Yeah, just work your way up through the grits. That's the kind of thing though, when you just sat out enjoying the weather and the view, and something to do with your hands, keep you busy, keep your mind occupied.
Well, we're going to Torquay, so we're right on the top of a hill overlooking it, I think. That's where the campsite is.
Oh, lovely. I've not been to Torquay since the 90s, I don't think.
All right.
My best mate's family lived down there, and he moved down to be with them for a bit. And I went and had a couple of cracking holidays down there.
Yeah. Where's that monster? Well, we'll put it. Oh, it's there. Right. Right, well, I don't know if you can see. You can't really see it. Maybe if I lift that up out the way. Oh, you look down. It looks bleached out to me, to be honest. But that's the kind of.
No, that looks good. I mean, I don't know. It might be much more bone-coloured, ivory-coloured in person, yeah.
It is. There's still a few little bits that need sanding out. I can feel it on there. And obviously when the ferrule's on, then I'll shape that to the size of the ferrule.
Beautiful.
But it's so smooth on the inside. I think she'll like it.
Yeah, that looks really comfortable.
Just before I go, I know 1 minute over. I'm just going to show you how this HD acts. It's literally, I'm chipping pieces off it.
Right. I can see bits flying, but not leaving a good service then.
Not really, no. I mean, this is hard work with that burr. I think that's no good for HD view. But I think the carbide will be, because that's going to shear it off rather than grind it off. Oh, look at that.
Oh, that's coming off.
Oh, look at that. You know what? There probably isn't going to be any sanding involved in this either.
Really? Wow.
Just literally slicing it like a knife. You see that? Oh.
So is this more of like a straight burr on this one then?
This is a cone.
A cone, right?
Yeah.
But the teeth, as it were, run from the tip back to the heel.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm just thinking I've got something like that. So he's making me want to have a play. And my tailstock's gone back to record, so I can't go on the lathe for a couple of days.
We'd have to get your Dremel out and
That's right.
play. Well, I'm happy with that tonight. And I think once it's sanded and it's polished, I think its new owner will be as well. I mean, I quite like how that's turned out. You can't see it's bleached out. I'll put, if you follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, I will put a little video up just so you can see it in better HD.
Fantastic.
So, can you come back on screen? Is that all right?
Of course, mate.
I'm just going to turn my cyclone off. So what I've done is, with this new workshop, I've built the, oh crap, what am I doing? Come on. The compressor is actually outside in its own little extension through that wall. Can you see the hole there?
Yeah.
That there's an umbilical comes through there. There's power, air, and internet comes through that hole. But that on the back of there is a big box with the compressor in. So the cyclone's going in there as well.
Oh,
so
fantastic.
You won't be able to hear it when it's on. You know, there's nothing worse than hearing a compressor going on. You know.
Yeah, Andy's just popped in. Good timing. Hi, Andy.
Yeah, great timing, Andy. That's what we've made.
And Copper Owl. Sorry, I missed you, mate.
It needs a bit of sanding, but not a great deal. You can see the ripples here. You just see it there. But that's fine. I mean, I'll sand that off so it's nice and smooth. But I like the way these are turned out. Oh, actually, you can see it there. Look. Like a swan.
Beautiful. Yeah, you can see it really has got that colour. They've got that spot on, haven't they?
Yeah, it's lovely. Really nice stuff. Right, so thanks to everybody that came in and hung out with us for an hour, watching me grind the crap out of the what is it? It's acrylic. Yeah, it's acrylic, isn't it? And like I say, I will put a little video or some stills on Facebook or Instagram or TikTok or somewhere like that. And I will definitely show you all, before I post it off, I'll show you it completed, finished. And remember, if you want one of these, they'll be cheap, and it will all go towards the boards. It'll go towards boards. I'll put them on a staff, and they'll be for sale. But literally, these will last for years. The actual wood will rot away before this goes anywhere. So, anyway, thanks, guys, and I will see you Thursday with an invasion. Andy H is going to be my victim this week. Okay, right. Cheers, guys.
Take care. See you later.